Hey Libra, what's up? I hope you guys are doing amazing. This is going to be your weekly energy tarot card reading horoscope for July the 5th through July the 11th. I hope you guys are doing amazing today. I hope you guys had a happy Independence Day if there's something that you guys celebrate. Alrighty. And yes, this is my favorite shirt. Alright, let's see what you guys can expect for the week, Libra. You got the Six of Cups, the Hierophant reverse, and the Moon. Okay, so the message I'm getting, Libra, is that you guys are attempting to rebuild a situation that you have already been warned not to rebuild. Okay, so this is, you know, of course we have free will, but this is spirit saying, okay, I'm going to step back because we have already warned you about this. You've already had your gut feeling about this. You already know within yourself that it's something that you should not be trying to deal with, and yet here you are trying to rebuild it. And this is a situation where you were always in the dark. You were always trying to figure out what was being hidden from you. If somebody was being honest with you, what were this person's motives? Or what were these people's motives? You were always wondering that, and yet here you are attempting to rebuild it. All right, Libra. All right, let's see what else is going on. Let's see what your love life looks like. My lovely Libra, the person on Libra's mind, what's going on with this? What's the energy between Libra and this person? And what advice do you have for Libra and this person, universe, for the upcoming week? King of Swords, the Star reversed, Five of Cups reversed. Okay, so the person on your mind, it looks like there is going to be a serious conversation this week, Libra. This connection is just not what you're supposed to be dealing with, okay? And you know, take what resonates. You guys know who this message is for, but I'm pretty sure if you landed on this video, this is your message. There's going to be a serious conversation this week with the person that's on your mind, okay? This is a romantic type of thing. Now for you who is not romantic, if it's family, you know what I'm getting at. But it's like there's no hope for the situation. You already know that, all right? But I do see some healing taking place. So if this is a situation that you have been lost about and you have been mourning and grieving over the situation, I do see some healing happening around that, Libra. All right, let's see how your finances look for this week, this upcoming week, Libra. I'm going to drop my website in the comment section so you guys can explore my holistic app, my game that I built. Also, you guys can get tarot readings there. You can see my New York Fashion Week creations as well. All right, for your money, there's a new beginning here. Okay, wait a minute. Libra, your money. Okay. You guys are... Okay, some of you guys are attempting to buy validation. Okay, so I see money being spent in a toxic way. Maybe buying, you know, expensive clothes or expensive bags or the makeup that everybody else is wearing or the jewelry that everybody else is wearing. There is some form of toxic spending happening here. And this is going to keep you stuck, Libra. But it looks like that the universe is attempting to restore balance in your life to this toxic spending and this cycle that you're in, spending money on things to gain validation from others. Libra, this is going to be a week of inner reflection here, because it's looking like it's time for you to change the way that you have been thinking and the way that you have been doing things, okay? You're going to have to look within yourself for these answers. The answers are not on social media. It's not going to, you know... Yeah, it's time for you to have a talk with yourself, Libra. It's time for you to sit down with yourself and have a talk. Ask yourself, why do you do the things that you do? And then once you get the answer, ask yourself, why did you get that answer? And how did you get that answer? Okay, Libra? All right, now, I do see the Sun card coming through. What is this Sun card about, universe, for Libra? Okay, so the Sun card is coming out regarding the forward movement that I was just talking to you about. So once you start questioning yourself, questioning why, let me give you an example. Let's say that for the past 3 or 4 relationships, they turned out the same way. It's about time for you to sit down and ask yourself, okay, what was in common with these last couple of relationships? And then once you get that answer, say, okay, why was that in common? And then ask yourself, what about me is allowing these things to continue to occur in my life? It's about time for you to have that conversation with yourself, Libra, okay? All right. And some of you guys, even though you know that you have to have this hard conversation with yourself, you are ready for it. You're not avoiding it. You're ready for the self-reflection. You're ready to rebuild yourself. All right? I just got a message about an island, something about an island. So some of you guys could be thinking about traveling to an island. Some of you guys may win a trip to an island. Some of you guys could have just got back from the islands. Just make sure that you guys have your passports and everything whenever you do visit islands, if that is the case. Hell, even if you're going out of state, make sure you have your passport these days. Guys, if you're going out of the country, I know they may just say that you need a passport and an ID, but if I were you, I would have my social security card, my birth certificate, my ID, 2 proofs of residency, my passport, a picture of me standing in front of my house. Because, baby, you do not want to get locked out of the United States. And lately, things just been a little crazy. If any of you guys have went through anything like that, I'm so sorry, Libra. All right. Okay, Libra, that's what I have for you guys. I hope you have enjoyed the reading. Once again, guys, check out my website, because I have an app that I built, and I'm very proud of my app. It's a free game, and it's like Diner Dash, but instead of you serving customers food, you're serving patients herbs to heal themselves in real life. Okay, it's a really cool game. Took me 5 years to build it. Also, I was in New York Fashion Week 2019. I have that on my website. If you click on the menu, you can look at previous projects and creations, and you will see that there. All right, guys. And don't forget, if you have any questions or if you want to talk to me, follow me on Instagram. All right, guys. Bye.